Here's an update for King of the Court presented by AT&T. The last 4 weeks of competition have been dominated by Thai CFB. The MyTEAM veteran is going to take home $10,000 and 1 million VC per win. Think you can take him down? Now's the chance to step up and compete with the best of the best.
What up, this is A-Trak, curator of your Season 4 soundtrack, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
New week, new episode of NBA 2K TV. What's up, everyone? This week, we are tipping off with a special guest.
That's right. You might have noticed the Season 4 soundtrack is curated by a legend in the DJ scene, A-Trak.
And we had a chance to talk with him about his approach to the soundtrack.
So, future DJs out there, listen up.
All right, brothers and sisters.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV Season 4 soundtrack curator A-Trak. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So what was your reaction when you were asked to curate for NBA 2K? And then what impact do you think that music has when people are playing the game?
I was psyched. I feel like DJ culture and sports like basketball in particular and video games, like it's very connected with similar fan bases.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to hip hop mostly, and basketball is so close to hip hop. And it just felt like it was going to be an easy fit. And right away, I was thinking about my record label, Fool's Gold, and a lot of the catalog and artists that we have. And like, there's a couple songs that popped up in my head right away where I thought like, oh, that would match the energy. So it was fun to do.
In your Season 4 soundtrack, you've selected a mix of some of your originals, collabs from other artists. And is there any particular track that you think will pump up the fans the most when they're competing in the city?
We put a song called Big Kick Energy by a really cool producer called Brooks. That one's just got so much energy that it just made me think of the performance of the sport and the game. There's a song called Pressure by Matthew Law and Matsu. That too, it felt like the energy of the sport.
Big Kick Energy is such a great title, by the way.
I know, right?
We were in New York and we got a chance to hear your DJ set at our House of 2K launch party for NBA 2K26, which was awesome, by the way. Did you approach the Season 4 soundtrack differently than you would say an arrangement for a DJ set or an album?
Yeah, everything I do is kind of custom curated. Whether it's DJ sets or compilation soundtracks and things I do with my label, there's always the common mindset of approaching everything with the mind of a DJ. Yeah, everything I do is pretty tailor-made for the setting.
NBA players ever provided inspiration for your music? I know music has been intertwined with basketball culture, like you said. So how have you seen that grown in the past few decades in your eyes?
Well, what's interesting for me personally is like I started off my DJ career as a battle DJ, like a competitive DJ doing, scratching battles and championships at a really young age. So I've always been really interested in hearing the stories of athletes because I can relate to, even just on a performance and concentration level, when you spend months and months and months, long hours rehearsing, practicing, and just having one chance to deliver, and like all the way down to being able to tune out any distractions from the crowd and just like locking in and performing.
Yeah.
On that level, I could always relate to the stories of athletes.
You won the DMC World DJ Championship at the age of 15, super young, making you the youngest to win and the first Canadian to win. So congratulations for that. I know it's been a while, but how did your early success catapult you into the DJ that you are today?
Kind of overnight, there was people around the world that were hearing my name, were curious to see me play. I kind of had to, take all of it very seriously right away. Like if I took it seriously, it could really lead to a lot more, and here I am, like literally 28 years later, still still doing what I love for a living. So I'm glad I took it as seriously right away.
Do you have any words of advice for people looking to get into the industry or become a DJ?
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, I think it's a lot easier than before to become a DJ, even as far as like getting the equipment that's needed. The challenge now is that there's so many DJs. So to cut through the noise and get known, I think it's important to, one, like really develop a sound that's your own and give out a clear message of what it is that you offer so that people come to you for a reason, you know?
A-Trak, thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. And everyone, make sure you check out the Season 4 soundtrack curated by A-Trak himself.
Thank you.
The first 100 overall card is here in MyTEAM, an unlockable alongside 5 Dark Matter player cards in a brand new series of greatness challenges.
This is going to be a fun ride that you can tackle at your own pace, on console and mobile, containing some awesome rewards.
Greatness is a new section of the challenges menu, and that's where you'll begin the chase for 5 new Dark Matter player cards.
This new set of challenges breaks down players by archetype with a Dark Matter card as your completion prize for each set.
For each category, you'll unlock, use, and win with players as you ride up a ladder elevating from gold through Dark Matter.
Imagine the boost to your lineup when you add the shooting greatness of Dark Matter Steph Curry, Allen Iverson's offensive heat wave,
And also the playmaking of Larry Bird, Blake Griffin's dynamic slashing, and Kevin Garnett's lockdown defense. All are unlockable now.
And that 100 overall we mentioned? Well, if you prove your greatness with every archetype, you'll collect 100 overall Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade can do it all across the board. Get on your path to greatness now in the challenges menu and be the best in MyTEAM.
Our next guest was the first to complete 250 lifetime challenges and also had a top play of the week in this season of NBA 2K TV. Darius, welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you guys. How are you?
Congratulations on everything you've been doing in NBA 2K26. Now, 250 lifetime challenges, that's a lot. What was your plan setting about in this ambitious goal?
So honestly, I didn't even think 250 was actually possible when I was first looking at the challenges. So then I only went for 200 just to get those 2 cap breakers for sure. So then those 2 cap breakers make my build better. But then after I hit the 200, I just kind of got my squad together, did the solos challenges that I need to by myself, and got into gear.
For people that are jumping into 2K, what areas did you focus on first?
Because I don't always have the most VC right off the rip to get my guy to 99. I started offline challenges. I did the Street Kings, I did the Mic Court challenges, and then I played a little bit of the Mic Burst so that I can get my VC as well.
Smart. What is your advice in tackling those really hard and difficult challenges?
Honestly, my squad, the squad that I play with, they also have to sacrifice what they are doing in order to help me hit these challenges.
What shout outs do you want to give to your friend group?
I want to shout out my guy Doughboy. His name is Garrett. I've been playing with him for about 3 or 4 years. I know him IRL. My friend Cyclops Vision. His name is Ezra. Shout out to him for teaching me the fundamentals of not only just 2K, but actual basketball.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. Are you the person who sacrifices for other people who want to complete those challenges?
Yes, I just played my role. I make a big man very first every single year because everybody likes to be the point guard. Everybody wants to be the scorer. My favorite player was Ben Wallace, so of course I'm sitting there grabbing the rebound, playing defense.
Shout out to the former 2K5 cover athlete, Ben Wallace. I like hearing that. What advice would you give in terms of jumping from mode to mode?
Get those once challenges out the way. It doesn't matter if it's MyTEAM. It doesn't matter if it's Proving Grounds, Ante Up. When you have a squad of 3, get those Pro-Am challenges out the way. Get your part challenges out the way. It's easy to run into. And then if you have 5, you can run into Pro-Am. You can run into Rec, MyTEAM. There's so many different game modes to be able to play with your friends. Or if you are solo, I want to finish the top 10 in any city game mode or any game mode. I haven't quite got that ability to do it, but I still have a lot of year left. So hopefully you're going to be able to see.
I like that. I've kind of accepted I'm not going to do that, Darius. So, I like
goals.
I like the goals.
I'm still going to have a goal, even though I've already hit these 250. So.
The big head coming up with the big block.
You had your top play featured as a winner this year on 2K TV. What was that feeling like?
That was amazing. That was not only does it have my name on 2K TV, but I was the very first play at 2K26. So I could just post to YouTube. I'm actually on 2K TV, something I played for 10 plus years.
You are on 2K TV right now for accomplishing such a big goal.
It's insane. I've dreamt of this moment. I watch 2K TV every single week when you guys drop a new episode.
Well, congratulations, Darius, and thanks so much for joining us on 2K TV.
Thank you guys. This has been a dream come true, and hopefully I'll see you guys again.
Get another top play.
I'll be there. I'll have to send some in.
Hashtag 2K TV. Wow.
This is King's public address announcer, Scott Moak, bringing you your top plays of the week. Bring on the contenders. We're in the theater with You Paid for This. Surveys the floor, drives to the paint, luring two leapers before dishing to the corner, then follows up the miss for a slam. Orchestrating the stage like a master puppeteer and running the show like the director. Great play. Into the wreck now with GYG. The team is down 12 with just over a minute and a half remaining. The point guard has 6 points, but is about to go red hot. He scores the next 15 points for the team, including the game-sealing triple from the corner. Every step of the way, seizing the opportunity. And the game. What a comeback. Your turn. Which play is your 2K TV top play of the week? Vote now. And thanks for all the great submissions. Keep them coming with your gamer tag and the hashtag 2KTVWow. We are always on the lookout. Speaking of looking out, I'm headed over to Old Sac. Tons of history, plus candy and ice cream. Gotta refill my courtside candy bowl later.
All-Star Weekend is just a couple weeks away.
And we're going to be there in Los Angeles bringing you the highlights, and we're working on some new in-game All-Star content. We'll have more details on that very soon.
If you're like me, I love posting my box scores after games to not only flex on social media, but show my friends who the best one in the squad is.
So take a picture of your box score and post it over social media using the hashtag 2KTV, and you might see your name in lights right here.
Right here. See you next week, and we'll see you on the 2K courts.